Fighting game community, I'm gonna hit you with possibly my biggest hot take yet. You hate grapplers because you hate grapplers. And by that I mean the attitude that people have towards grapplers is what reinforces frustrating grappler design. Nobody likes grapplers when a fighting game first comes out because nobody knows how to play against them. And when everyone's learning how to play a fighting game, their instinct is block and attack, and since grapplers punish you for blocking, it feels like they're punishing you for playing the game. Now, the most common complaint about grapplers after a game has evolved is, I can do all this intelligent pressure and play the game well, and they could get a random command grab and just win. And that sucks, that feeling sucks. But time travel back to when a game first begins. When a game first comes out, people tend to complain first about a grappler's tools. Look at everything they can do. They can do damage, they can do combos, they have all these tools to get in. And on top of that all, they have a command grab. That's not fair. And so developers patch the grappler. They make their tools less good, they make their normals less good, they make their combos less good. And now they made the grappler a lot weaker. They test, and then people who play the grappler don't have fun anymore. So to keep the grappler competitive and fun to play, they have to reinforce something. And since you can't take away the command grab, because that's what the grappler is built around, then you have to reinforce the command grab. So command grabs get stronger, they get more iframes, they do more damage, they do other crazy stuff. And people complain because they get hit by the command grab and it doesn't feel good. And the cycle repeats itself. Eventually you're left with grapplers who have a very, very thin toolkit and a very powerful command grab. And the only thing they can do is sit there, make mistakes, get hit in the face, and throw out Hail Mary command grabs that feel horrible to get hit by. And that is not fun to play against, I agree. And to be honest, it's not that super fun to play as someone who plays grapplers. It is a lot more fun when a grappler has a diverse toolkit, and only a kind of good command grab. You have to let grapplers be diverse if you don't want them to devolve into command throw machines that win after a couple lucky grabs. You have to be okay with them having projectiles, or interesting mobility tools, or ways to get in. You have to be okay with them having interesting combos beyond 3 hits. You have to be okay with designs other than big body dump of HP and single command grab. Because if you notice, in most games, grapplers end up low tier. Which means people don't like playing against them, people don't like playing them, and they're not good to play. And that's not a good outcome. That is a failure of design. And to a certain extent, I don't actually think that this is the fighting game community's fault. I think in the end the designer makes the final choices, and I think caving to day one complaints about grapplers is short-sighted. But then again, designers don't want their audience to drop off really rapidly in the first few days, so I understand that too. Maybe in general we all need to make less knee-jerk decisions about the fighting games we play, and then when the meta starts hashing out over time, designers can make better decisions. But that's just me.